So I wanted to start off with showing crafting because that's what I would rather be doing than this. But part of the problem with focusing so much on what's happening to me is that I can't do a lot of other things that I would rather be doing, like crafting and showing you guys how I'm not just making something and then just putting it aside. I'm usually using it to see how it works, what doesn't work, so that when I'm showing you something, hopefully it works for you. As I'm looking for thumbnails to attach to my videos, then they're shouting out what they would want me to do. So they will really want, they try to say they wanted this to be like a certain type of thing where my life is being, whatchamacallit, filmed all day. But it's not even that. It's like they're yelling out things that they would like me to do. So it's beyond mind control. I talked about manipulation and mind control, and it's beyond that. It's like as though every little thing I do, turn it this way, turn it that way. So they're not just surveilling me, but they're shouting out things about what I'm doing in real time at the time I'm doing it. That is beyond, like, if I'm, they don't want me to videotape everything because that's proving that it's happening. But if this is the step beyond, I'm going to call this is beyond anything we've ever seen before. That's why I have to keep making sure that I do these videos, because this is beyond just trying to talk to me 24/7, suggest things, make it so I can hear them talking, mind control. And I'll put the link to the video again about mind control and how talking to people can mind control them. This is beyond all of that, where it's like, turn this on, move a little over, your head's in the way, your head's right. That is, no one could live this way. But this is the step beyond that. So beyond that is every little thing you do being tracked and talked about out loud, and someone shouting out things to you. It's that step beyond. So what they're doing is taking it to that level. You know how you say taking something to the extreme? They're taking this whole thing to the absolute extreme. And when we're talking about this, and we're talking about people who take things to the extreme, and why they're predators, is because only a predator could do that. A normal person would say, I gotta get away from this. I don't want to do it. It's, but they can't, and they won't. So every time they're trying to twist things, I don't have to twist anything. All I have to do is just record it. They take things to that extreme that normal people are like, whoa. Okay, so let me now go to something else I want to talk about. So I can tell you that my head feels weird today. They said they're still trying to create these dreams in me. And I already linked a video that talked about when you target this area between the ears, under the end of your hairline, I'll call it, it can control your behavior and your emotions. But combine that with people yelling stuff out at you, it would cause me to yell back. That's the whole point. I think had I been in a different career in my life, I would have felt different about this. So I can't imagine someone who's in a career where this would be, career ending, going through this and dealing with all the emotional states, dealing with people yelling at you, dealing with all the other things that come along with this. So part of what I'm trying to do when I'm going to ask questions for gang stalkers, what technology lets them see me as I'm moving around, and then lets them sort of they just say gladiator. Yeah, that's what this is like. This is what they are. And when you look at that culture that would allow gladiator games, you say, what kind of human beings would allow that? These types. So when we're talking about these issues, we're talking about a moment when you can look at something and say, this is so extreme, and it's happening to other people, not just me. I don't know if it's happening like this to them, but similar. And when you wonder who would do that, these types of people would. Because at some point, a normal person, and they're not normal, would say, I want nothing to do with this. We don't do this. We don't do Gladiator in 2024. It's wrong. It was wrong then, but you say, well, maybe they didn't know it was wrong because these people know it's wrong. And that's my point. They take things to such an extreme that it becomes disgusting. But now forever and ever and ever, we will have a record of this. This will never, ever, what's the name? This will never go away. That's what they're not understanding. We now forever have a record that these people existed in this time and thought it was okay. So they're also concerned that, because now they're worried about their image. They're also concerned that there are people in cultures and countries where they don't have the freedoms we have dealing with this. So you do it in a country where we have the freedoms to take away my freedom, but you're going to pretend that you're worried about other people. You're not. I'll end the video with that. Thank you for watching.